The firing of Andrew McCabe as the deputy director of the FBI has captured the headlines in the last few days. But what most people don't realize is that McCabe was probably ripe for firing. I mean, if you really look at this story, when I looked at this story, you got the Democrats saying, "Oh my God, this is so wrong." You even got some Republicans, "Oh, this is just so wrong." No, the guy is a dolt. Take the politics out of it. Remove the politics from the issue. The guy is a bonehead. He's incompetent. That's why he should have been removed. We have such a difficult time removing bureaucrats who move up the system and they become the top person in charge, and they're boneheads, and we have a problem firing. This guy, understand, this is what everybody's missing. His own peers
said fire.
The people he was working with before this ever came up, the year before, said get rid of him. He's a goof.
I'm bothered by the lack of transparency with some of these investigations, though. In the FBI, everything's cloak and dagger, secret. Let's get this stuff out a little bit more in the open. I'm tired of this soap opera. It's a three-ring circus. It's been in the news for, it feels like a year. Every time you turn it on, let's just open up the files, have everybody look at the
Okay, but let's get back to the legal. The legal on this is Comey. All right, he shows up in front of Congress. They asked Comey, "Did you have anything to do with leaking anything to the press?" "Oh, no, never." "Mr. Comey, did you have anything to do with authorizing it?" "No, never." So now McCabe, who is going down the tubes, he's been there 20 years. He's, 20 years. He's been a dolt. He's been a bonehead for 20 years. He should have been fired years ago, not because of politics, but because he's an idiot. So he's there 20 years, and so now McCabe is saying, "Well, I'm not going to be the only one going down.
If I'm going,
Comey's going, and everybody involved in this whole thing is going down the tube."
There was this went up the food chain, down the food chain. There was a group of people that knew that he was releasing some of this material.
If I'm his lawyer, aren't you advising him? Say, absolutely. Don't let Comey hide, and Comey has committed perjury. If what McCabe is saying, he's committed congressional perjury. All right. Now, the point is this: this is not even a Democrat or Republican issue. You have dysfunction in one of these, what should have been one of the key law enforcement organizations in America.
It's embarrassing.
Is a circus. It's now, I can't help but think of this. I can't help but think of what a creepy character J. Edgar Hoover was, okay? And I think back to what this is a guy who built this. Well, he's built something that's become totally dysfunctional, not just because of the issues on they wanted to try to defeat Trump and Bernie Sanders so Hillary could win, not just because of that, but because they missed the issue on, a child is going to commit murder down in South Florida. They don't have enough sense. They're not competent enough to follow an email chain that this kid is on saying, "I'm going to go kill people." And so this is the FBI that we're supposed to be. This is the people we're supposed. Waco, isn't that a great example of the FBI? Right. Isn't it, so?
But Comey's got a book coming out.
Comey has a book. Now let's talk about that just a second.
I'm having trouble with the book and him profiting off the book.
Well, what is the title of his book?
You might want to rethink the title, but maybe the title will fit nicely.
What is the title?
The title is what is it? Truth, Lies. I had it in here somewhere.
Yeah. It's higher loyalty, truth, lies, and leadership. Now, that's his sale. He's getting ready to head out there and make millions of dollars on the speaking circuit. He's going to be selling his books, Truth, Higher Loyalty, Truth, Lies, and Leadership. Now, while he's out there making millions of dollars doing that, you got McCabe saying, "Wait just a second, man. You're the guy who told me I could leak this information, and now you're calling me a liar. You committed perjury in front of Congress, and I potentially don't have a future. I don't even have a pension program right now."
Yeah.
So this story is just starting to heat up.
That's exactly what's going on. If I'm going down, you're coming with me.
His lawyer, hopefully, is telling him, "Hell yeah, fight back, call them all out on that."